What's up, guys, and welcome back to another one. It is preview time for the All Blacks and Argentina, a game a lot of people will have their eyes on. Obviously, why? Because of 2 weeks ago when we saw the Argentines make history, beating the All Blacks for the very first time. A lot on the line for this one, because pretty much if you can get a convincing win this weekend, it sets you in a very comfortable position for being crowned the 2020 Tri-Nations champions. There's been a lot that's gone on this year, my word, but this tournament has been phenomenal. It has been exciting. You start off with what we saw: New Zealand dominating the Wallabies, then the Wallabies the next week beating the All Blacks, and then Argentina. Then we see a draw between Argentina and Australia, and now we've got 2 games left. This weekend's clash between the All Blacks and Argentina, and then Argentina taking on the Wallabies. This tournament is up in the air. Anyone can take it, and I think that's what brings the excitement for us. Not only do Argentina want to continue that greatness that they achieved 2 weeks ago, but the All Blacks are wanting to redeem themselves. They are wanting to silence the critics. They are wanting to show why they are a force still to be reckoned with. There's some who have written them off. There are some that are saying the All Blacks aren't the same. Well, one thing's for sure. As a fan of the sport and as a person who respects this team so much, do not count out the All Blacks, because they will bounce back. Yes, they've lost 2 games in a row, but the All Blacks are a strong nation, they're a strong team. This team is phenomenal. You got Richie Mwanga, you got Sam Cane, you got Bodie Barrett, you got Xavier. I mean, the names just go on, and I'll go through the squads now. But it's going to be an interesting one. Foster has resisted in making sweeping changes to the side that was beaten by the Argentines in the previous match, with just only 3 changes for Saturday's rematch. So it just goes to show that they want to prove a point. They want to show that last week, 2 weeks ago, happened. But now we're going to do it with just 3 changes. We're going to still show you what we can do with that current team. And guys, let's not forget, that team that we saw from the All Blacks was strong. It was phenomenal, and we cannot forget that. Argentina, on the other hand, the Pumas, have completely overhauled their team, retaining only 5 players that started in last week's draw against Australia. So very interesting what Ledesma has gone and done for this team. It's going to be a very interesting contest to see how Argentina adapt with all these changes. There's going to be a lot of question marks also with Argentina. We know what they've done before, and they can certainly do it again. But what we saw against Australia, the defense was still on point. The tackling was good, but they needed to convert opportunities. They needed to run with the ball more. They needed to get out of their own half and get back into the Australians' half. I mean, the percentages for both territory and possession were on Australia's side, and you need to get it back. You want to win the ball and get advantage and convert points. So it's going to be a very interesting contest, this game. And Argentina, for one, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and even though it didn't happen 2 weeks ago, it can still happen, because the All Blacks have a history of this. The second half, this team goes into another level. The last 10 minutes, the All Blacks go into another level, where they just manage to come back from tough situations. And they're going to be on alert, guys. They're going to be on extreme alert. We've seen what's happened before. New Zealand don't want to be embarrassed again. They don't want to lose again. They're going to want to really, really go at this and put on the attack. So it's going to be a very, very interesting contest. So I'm looking forward to this one. Sanchez, number 10, for me, Argentine's key player, because what he achieved 2 weeks ago was remarkable. He needs to have his boots on. He needs to control the game, lead the game, and take solidness from it, because he was outstanding the other day, and I want to see that again. Pablo Matera, as captain, he needs to lead from the front, and he also needs to watch his temper and be disciplined, because if he's not disciplined, a penalty can cost them the game. They need to be disciplined. They need to watch out for what they do, and that's why I said Pablo needs to lead from the front and monitor his men, make sure they're calm, and make sure they don't do anything silly. Even though they lost 2 weeks ago, or they won 2 weeks ago, Argentina, they still gave away the most penalties. They need to watch the penalties, because if the boys in black have their boots, Bowden Barrett, or even Richie Mwanga, Geordie Barrett, if they got their boots on, they will convert points, and that's going to make it even tougher for this team. Let's go to the All Blacks. You got Bodie, you got Geordie, strong players. Anton Linnell-Brown, Jack Goodhue, Caleb Clark, Richie Mwanga. That backline is terrifying on its own. Aaron Smith, the legend. Artie Severe, as I mentioned earlier. Sam Cane, Ioane, Sam Whitelock, Scott Barrett. I mean, crikey, guys. This is a phenomenal team. And on the bench, you got Big Cole, you got Cody, you got Patrick, you got Satutu, you got TJ Perenara, Ricky Ioane, Will Jordan. Guys, the All Blacks have a proper, strong team. And the fact that Argentina have only retained 5 from the Aussie game, I think it's a clever risk from Mario. I think it's a clever risk. Why I say it's clever is because now he's thrown something totally under the difference, which might confuse the All Blacks, because they might have prepped. Argentina are going to stick to the winning team. Argentina are going to move this way. Argentina are going to go forward. That's what I would have probably thought. As a fan, I would have predicted, go with the exact same team that you had when you beat them. But now he's changed them up. So now Ian Foster and Sam Cane have to change strategies and go, what's these new guys going to do? What is going to happen? What can we expect? Defense? Attack? What is going to happen? All Blacks, discipline, handling errors. That needs to be their key going forward into this game against Argentina. Quality squad. Argentina, quality squad. 2 quality squads going at it. One is hurting. One is pumped up. And as I mentioned in the previous video, they now got them the power and emotion of the late great Diego Maradona's passing, dedicating this game to him, putting the honor on for Diego Maradona. Coach Mario has also said they're playing for him. They want to keep it going. And one thing you've got to know, Argentina are passionate. They love the game. That is going to show and come out in this in this game. So it's going to be exciting. We're playing in Australia, so generally you'd think New Zealand to win, and Argentina, yes, 1-8 wonder maybe, or will they bounce back? I love both these teams dearly. I respect both these teams dearly. However, I do think this weekend New Zealand will win. I don't think it will be a walkover. I don't think New Zealand are going to get the bonus point unless they come in with hells blazing in the start. But I do see New Zealand winning. But I think it's going to be an interesting contest. It's going to probably be a 10-point difference or less, I'm hoping. But I do feel New Zealand's going to win this one. I just can't see them losing 3 games in a row. Look, we all know Cohen said this a couple of weeks ago, and he had to eat humble pie. I'll be very happy if Argentina win. It's good for rugby, but I just see New Zealand being one step ahead of them. It's going to be a clever, awesome, exciting game, and I hope I can stream it. No promises, because I am working that day, so I might sneak out for 3 hours to get a stream out. But this game's going to be awesome. So whether it's me watching, whether it's 2 cents, I'm going to try my best to be here. But this game's going to be worth something. And I really hope it's an exciting contest. Back and forth, tight battle. Phenomenal stuff. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys real soon for another one. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.